What's up? What's going on, my friends? How you doing? How you doing on what is it? Is it Tuesday? I don't know. I've been so busy today. I can't keep track of nothing. Can't keep track of nothing. All right. So, let me grab the live stream link. We'll share that in the Discord. And then we will get to our silliness, to our ridiculousness. All right. All right, there we go. That's done. That's all good. What up, Gossett, Alan, Jess, Ang, Kentucky, Felonious T, Mendoza? How you guys doing? And assorted lurkers. It looks like YouTube might be keeping this stream a bit of a secret. It does that from time to time. Sometimes it's just like me. I don't think I need to show people this stream, bro. That's just the way it goes. So, who knows? Who knows? I don't understand how all the robots make their decisions. So, it is what it is. What up, Shelton? What up, Potts? What up, Yamagoro? Don't get vegetarian lasagna. Why would I want vegetarian lasagna? I don't get vegetarian nothing. Not even a salad. I'm like, if I got a salad, I don't want this to be vegetarian, bro. You tell me that, I don't know, you rub some meat sauce on every lettuce leaf or something, right? That's what you need to do. Meatify my vegetables. Man, long day. Long day. Worked on multiple Magic Lore videos. Had the spoiler video as well, talking about all those cards. So I haven't had really a moment to stop and do anything. Just trying to like unwind my brain a bit. And Alan's like, is lasagna a sandwich? Listen, bro, you're a sandwich, okay? Put two loaves of bread on either end of you, and you're a mega sandwich. All right? How about that? Yeah, McGraw, you had the vegetarian lasagna. You're trying not to throw up. I remember my one aunt many years ago brought home like vegetarian hot dogs, and they just fell apart being boiled. They literally just fell apart. And it's like, you need to stop trying to make fake versions of the meat, where it's just like, it's the same thing. It looks the same. It's like, it ain't. It ain't the same. It don't taste the same. You can't even get there. No matter how hard you try, you can't make vegetables like meat. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. You can't fool me with the soy nonsense, right? Stuff's gross. It's gross. How gross little soy foods. I don't know, man. Not for me. Not for me. Like vegetables are fine. Like a regular salad is fine. I'm not anti-vegetable or anything. I'm not anti-vegetable, but all the vegetarian stuff I've had is garbage. Is garbage. Millmaster, I disagree because there's more meat involved in what you're talking about. Oh shit. Oh, I'm fucking tired today, man. Need those fucking napping mats. Like they had in preschool or whatever. Naps and juice boxes. Life used to be more simple, you know? Now the kids these days are all like, should I get my butthole pierced? And it's like, what? Kids these days are getting metal bars jammed in their butts, between their butt cheeks, to be the new edge lords. That's how they're gonna rebel against their dads. That's what Millmaster's kids are gonna do. They're gonna get butt bars, bro. They're gonna be. You'll be able to like hang your socks from them and stuff to dry them. It's like the cheapest, worst Cyberpunk 2077 cosplay with butt parts. Oh. Yamagaro, you have awesome rain where you are tonight? Well, that's nice, bro. I like a good rainstorm, man. It's enjoyable to listen to, and nature's fury can be impressive. Now you've made me curious as to what kind of weather we're gonna have here tonight, bro. So let me take a look. Let me take a look. Oh, it looks like there's not really gonna be any rain until Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What? We're getting like a almost like a week of rain, maybe? I don't know. They just show you like this is what it'll be like for this day, and it'll say raining, but then it'll actually only rain from like it rained from like 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Then why did you say it was gonna be a rainy day? Alan, you bought licorice that said it was vegan. You didn't know licorice was a meat product. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird labels on things where it's just like peanut free, but it'll be something that's just like singular, and it's just like what peanuts would never go in this. What are you talking about peanut free? Like it's one thing when they just say like made in a facility that never touched a peanut or shook a peanut's hand, made in a facility that hates peanuts. Are you a peanut? Fuck you. We stab peanuts' moms. We're the company that makes chocolate bars you can give to your kids that have weak systems and are immune to peanuts. Is there gelatin in licorice? Is that how it works? Because, yeah, gelatin is made from hooves and bones, man. Yeah, we go. Are you getting that cold, clear air on Thursday? Well, that's when we're going to have our rainy times, bro. It's going to be like Fern Gully up in here. Welcome to the rainforest. Boil bones in water for 10 hours? What are you, a fucking witch? What are you, a witch, bro? I'm just going to boil me up some bones tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Stew your bones. Like, who figured all this shit out, you know? What if I boiled these bones for like 10 hours? I guess like cave people and shit who had nothing better to do. It's like, we're stuck here all day. Anyways, we can't do nothing. So let's go and I just started thinking about having like a fire inside a cave. And I'm like, man, no ventilation. You got a campfire inside a cave? That's not going to go well. That's not going to go well at all. Beef bones. I mean, that's a good way to start a conversation, bro. That's a good way to start a conversation. I do like beef. Had some beef for dinner actually. We had meatball subs. Carly handmade meatballs from a recipe in my recipe book, which is a recipe book that I've had ever since I left home. Like when I first moved out, my mom gave me this recipe book with a handful of recipes from when I was growing up, and a few more have been added into it. It's not something I like regularly added to. It just got added to sporadically here or there, but I've managed to keep it for like, it's traveled with me to different places and different homes for like 25 years now. So I still have it. And Carly used the burger recipe that was in there to make meatballs, and they turned out good. They turned out good. What up, 10-4? You're off work and can make a week stream for once? Well, welcome, buddy. What up, Olapod? Twizzlers contain no gelatin. Oh, gross. You're eating red licorice? Ew. Ew. Black licorice. All sorts are weird, man. All sorts are like being teleported back in time like 30, 40 years. Just weird shapes. They look so exciting when you don't know what that they're licorice. You're like, look at all these cool candies, and you bite in them, and you're like, they're all the same trap. They're all the same trap. Licorice is fine, and I can enjoy it, but when you're thinking it's something else, you see all the sprinkles and everything, and you're like, woo! And all sorts, is it really called? It's not all sorts and nothing. It's all the same. That's what they should be called. All the fucking same. No sorts. Out of sorts. Carly, am I the Phantom of the Opera? Yes. Behold the fan. Shut up. Shut it. I don't need your nonsense. 10-4, you forgot about those crap candies? I used to get boxes of them from my dad when I was a kid because he liked them, right? Jess used to buy black Australian licorice from Max back in the day. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a Dutch shop in the city that sells crazy amounts of licorice. The Dutch apparently are like, give us all the licorice, bro. All of it. All of it. 10-4, you're going as the Phantom of the Opera. Is that play even played? Like, do they put that on anywhere anymore? You know? Does the Phantom of the Opera even play anywhere anymore? I got the music in my head. It was pretty banger. I mean, I saw the Phantom of the Opera when I was in like grade 7 or whatever. And I remember it. I remember that whole trip. I remember eating at the one pizza place and running around through the Eaton Center, all of it. That was a memorable day. Didn't have the best seats for the play. And the play itself, like the music was enjoyable, but overall, I don't care about watching people run around on a stage. Plays suck. Plays are like really, really shitty movies. If the movie only had like the budget for like fucking 6 people and like they just like put everything together from what they had kicking around, you know? It's just plays suck. They fucking suck. Like if it's like, I don't know, some simple little production where it's like oh, I'm a depressed German guy and I'm going to give you a bunch of soliloquies. Okay, sure, that can work. But like any real story, this is the story of Robin Hood. And it's like, oh wow, what are you going to do? We're going to have the stage move a little. Okay. And we'll have somebody on a wire for a bit. Is that it? Because I got movies in the internet and shit. So these plays can suck my dick. The fact that it's done live. Yo, we're doing it live. Yeah, doing something shitty live doesn't... Who cares? Who cares? I can do something shitty live from home. I'm doing it right now. You got the mask for free and said, why not? Because it's cursed, you dumb bitch. If you get a mask, if you get a Phantom mask for free, it's because it's cursed and somebody rubbed their balls on it, bro. 100%. 100%. Lasagna, you just got here. What's loud? I mean, the title says it all, doesn't it? It's all so incredibly loud. All of it. That don't try and figure out the stream title because it doesn't mean shit. It's just the name of a fucking Glass Animal song, and I just had to pick a fucking stream title because they want you to insert a stream title. It is just words. Doesn't mean a damn thing. I just didn't feel like giving it a title related to fucking Magic the Gathering, bro. You know? Done a lot of Magic related stuff today. So I was like, started to think about Magic titles and went, meh. Error, I'm pretty loud. Good. I want to be loud. I'm loud and in proud, right? Large and in charge and loud and in proud. Remember it. Yeah, all sorts of gross, man. Just trying candy from all over the world. Yeah, bro, that's fun. That's fun. You can sign up for those like different services, like Loot Crate, but for different kinds of food and candy. You know. I like that stuff. I think it's fun. Valor, when does Debbie Does Dallas Universe comes out? As soon as Debbie fucking, I don't know, grows the dick or something, bro. You gotta have something else. You gotta have something else to it to make it special. Wizards isn't just gonna go for boring old stuff like that. That's too conventional for today's tastes. If it ain't a fucking bunch of hairy fat guys making out in a hot tub, they're gonna make it a secret lair for you, bro. Where exactly these musicals? It's like your dick. Just, I mean, that sounds like a good musical. If that's a thing, I want to go there. If that's a real one, right? That's how you make musicals good. Like while the musical's going on, hookers suck your dick. This is the best show ever. I'm not even watching it and I love it. This is good. What'd you think of the musical last night? Too much teeth, bro. Jess, you're getting too high to play D&D? Fuck, man, that makes me think of one buddy. It was so annoying to play with him. He'd get fucking baked and like, you'd be sitting there going, yo, it's your turn. Actually, sometimes he comes into these fucking streams. It's my buddy Chatty. He's my fucking best friend. But also, he was useless in these circumstances. He'd be like, you'd try and get his attention. And he'd be zoned out. And so you'd just be like, yo. And he's like, what? And it's like, bro, it's your go. What are you going to do? He's like, I'm going to set up camp. You can't you can't set up camp. We're being attacked by gnolls, you stupid motherfucker. What are you doing? We're fighting gnolls. And the fucking DM's like, okay, he's setting up his I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Playing Magic with him was the same fucking thing, man. He's zoned out in the middle of your turn. You're just trying to cast something and give him the opportunity to respond. And you're like, yo. And he's like, what? Oh, is it my turn? He'd start his turn. I'm like, no, you don't get to fucking time walk because you weren't paying attention. It's still my turn. I'm doing shit. Stop it. Alan, here's the fucking travesty, bro. You're waiting on Playboy Universes Beyond. Here's the fucking reality you're living in. You could get a fucking Playboy University on Secret Lair that's actually based on like the fucking Boy Scouts, because Playboy just went, oh, we're not even trying to sell pictures of ladies anymore because the tough economy. We'll talk about whatever. So now we do articles on the fucking Boy Scouts. And then Wizards of the Coast will be like, check it out. We love the Boy Scouts. And then they make a bunch of cards that have the Boy Scouts on them, but they're all girls because the Boy Scouts full of fucking girls now. And there you go. Here's your fucking Playboy Secret Lair. And then you just go, what? Yeah, it's Boy Scouts of America. And it's like, but that's a Playboy Secret Lair that has a bunch of little fucking... What? What is this? What does this even mean? Like, you just have them in the scout outfits? What is this? And like, yeah, this Playboy it doesn't mean... It's just a brand name, actually. We sell fucking cookies and stuff, too. We're merging with the Girl Scouts. Murph, after seeing the lore for this set, do I still think that Wizards is neglecting the main lore and gameplay to prioritize Universe Beyond? Oh yeah, bro, 100%. Like, basically, you've got a situation where they were like, hey, check it out, guys. Marvel. It's marvelous. Marvel. And then they're like, hey guys, we got a brand new refocused like passion for the lore, and we're really into the lore, guys. And you're like, okay, so like the last set, you only gave us 5 stories instead of 10, but you put like audio versions of them out. So I'm like, wow, you're literally creating audiobook versions of all of your stories. And like somebody even said in the fucking comments of one of them, they were like, good game, Fantasy Geographic. Basically saying my lore channel, Fantasy Geographic, was obsoleted by the fact that Wizards were going to do their own lore. And I thought to myself, maybe that's going to be the case. Maybe I'll be focused on non-new lore and other older things if it turns out that there's not as much interest because Wizards is already running to the punch kind of thing, right? So now we come to Caverns of Ixalan, and they dumped the lore all on one day, on like a Friday. Like the last day of the week when you like, or you're like, yo, that's when something bad happens and you're just like, okay, let's just put the news out at the end of the day and run out of the office. That's when they fire people, like on a Friday. So they just dump it all out on Friday, and there's like 6 main story chunks and then 1 side story. And hey, every day membership action, bro. Hell yeah, thanks for being a hatchling. Jupple says, I can't for the life of me tell apart reality from satire on so many things. Bro, I feel you. This is the bizarre dimension we're living in, bro. 100%. 100%. So, yeah, like with the lore, like, there's just, it's so poorly written. No, they don't care. They say there's a renewed focus on lore, and then they do shit that feels like pandering ridiculousness, where they go, Quintoria summons up a ghost. It's an old man who wears a poncho called abuelo. And I read that, and I'm like, abuelo is Spanish for grandfather. This guy's name is not fucking grandfather. Like, that's not the case. And so I referenced him as just the ghost, because I just thought it was something the writer was doing to be like, look we're referencing cultures, abuelo. And I'm like, that's just like saying somebody's name is grandfather. What the fuck? And so then, like, they're like, we're going to summon up my wife, abuela. Your wife's name is grandmother. That's okay. All right, whatever. Sure. Okay. I don't care. I'm just going to reference you as the old ghost. That's fine. And then the spoilers come out, and I see the card's named Abuelo, and I go, they named him Abuelo. But, like, he's part of a whole culture. And these ghosts that are raised, it's not just Abuelo and Abuela, it's everybody else. But everybody else has real names. Like Tom Jabomblom or Jam McBlamblam. Like, they have real names. So it's the equivalent of if everybody in the world was just named like Mike Hatcher, John Smith, but then there was a guy, my name's grandfather, my name's grandmother, and I wear a poncho. And it just felt like, I'm like, this is so stupid. It's so like, what are you doing, guys? No, look, we include cultures. Look, they wear ponchos. I'm just saying, I don't get it. Why do you do this? And somebody left a comment on the lore, on the spoiler video, without talking about the lore, going, wait a minute. They named a character Abuelo. That just means, that's just like Spanish for grandfather. Does Wizards not know that that's not a name? Like, just, and I was like, that's what I thought too when I read the story. I was like, what? It's like, it's the most blatant pandering and insulting crap, where it's just like, I know the Spanish word for grandfather, so that's your name. That guy has a fucking name. Apparently he doesn't. He says his name's Abuelo. It makes no fucking sense. It made no fucking sense. It was so dumb. So yeah, I left it out of the first number of lore videos thinking there's no way on earth there's going to be a card named after this fucking ghost. And there was. They called it Abuelo. And Abuelo was like, let's go see if they remember us inside. But in the written story, he goes, oh my God, the fucking Myco Tyrant. The Myco Tyrant. Holy shit, we gotta go. Holy shit, we gotta go. You know? So it's like, okay, he's freaking about the Myco Tyrant. And I gotta say, the Myco Tyrant is refreshing, right? Because like the Myco Tyrant, what he does is he like spreads an infection and takes over people. And we've never like really had that in Magic. Like, that's not a thing we normally get with villains. Like, what the Phyrexians did was they just like infected people and took them over. But the Myco Tyrant is like, he's like such a big fucking departure from that. You know what I mean? And like Wilds of Eldraine, just had like the fucking slumber, the wicked slumber that infected everybody. So like to have this thing that's infecting everybody, it's refreshing. And when the story ends and there's like no resolution and the enemies are all still alive, it's super satisfying. So yeah, they definitely have a renewed focus on the lore. It's such bullshit. If they do, it hasn't shown up yet. Every day, yep. I never thought that Marvel would do a collaboration with Wizards, but here we are. Here we are. Shh, Millmaster. It's not appropriation because it's a corporation doing it for money. I mean, it's people who are good. They hired a good writer who wrote it for good reasons. I like, the shit's embarrassing. The dialogue makes me want to fucking drink bleach, bro. When they're like, warrior poet, tell us a poem before the battle. I'm like, oh, I would suck a shotgun like a dick right now. Like, for real. For real. Murph, when you listen to my lore videos, I sounded excited, so you thought it was amazing. Well, I'm glad that when you listen to the lore videos, you enjoy them. Because on Fantasy Geographic, the goal is to take the heart of the story and tell you guys it in a way you enjoy. So even if I personally have issues with the lore, I always try and keep that separate from Fantasy Geographic. That is a place specifically for people to enjoy lore and stories, and I don't bring any criticism or issues into it, right? Like, I just leave that to complain here and on the Historian, right? So I will continue to make the lore exciting and do the best job I can with the horseshit that they have given. The story is like, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. Holy fuck, a bat god! Oh my god! Oh, he left. Oh, the Myco Tyrant! Oh, he left. Okay, does anybody get destroyed? Nope, and we're probably never coming back to resolve any of this shit. Like, for real, the fucking ghosts are like, we'll help you battle the bat god. And guess what? The god named Billy and the god named Jimmy, they're gonna help too. And the other gods are gonna help. We're not gonna see it. We're not gonna hear it. Wade's like, we gotta go and stop Alcatraz. And then we just cut to a different part of the story and don't see what the fuck happens. And then he's just gone. Then he's just fucking gone. Oh. Break stop, I'm the only way that you experience the lore and you wouldn't change a thing. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. If you want a broader perspective, you can go and watch Aether Hub's videos, because I will commend him in that he will include a bunch of shit that I cannot fucking summarize a whole bunch of Huatli and Saheeli dumb fuckery and romance bullshit. It's so fucking tedious. I started to read the side story to decide if I was going to do a lore video on it, and I drew the line there. I did the whole full story of the main story, but the side story is some dumb fucking political bullshit that has no bearing on the main story. The main story, like the spoilers I keep seeing, I'm like, it'd be cool if I knew what this was. Oh, check out this amazing gem. Has nothing to do with the story. Check this out. You're just like, why the fuck do you keep making stories on the cards and telling us different stories in the written story? I don't understand. I don't fucking understand why you do this. How does it not cost more money to diverge from the story that you already came up with? You have to come up with a different story to tell some hack writers to write a bullshit fucking version of? Holy fuck, Matt, like, honestly, I said to Carly, the first number of installments, I'm like, I have no complaints about how bad this lore is, because all I can say is it's boring. Nothing is happening. It feels like a blah, 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 something about a door. At one fucking point, I'm so triggered because it makes me look like a fucking moron, because I just fucking write the story as it is. And it talks about how fucking, what's her name? Amalia sees a door that's copper and has corrosion on it. It never shows up. It never shows up. That's never a thing. That's never a fucking thing. It was the golden door all along. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know, like, it's, What up, Cardboard Splendor? How you doing? As Transformers is to Final Fantasy, so is Marvel to Zelda. You'll get your wish. I hope so. I hope so. Magic's just a mishmash of whatever. What about the design and potential gameplay impacts on formats? Who gives a shit about formats when all you're doing is churning out fucking IP soup, bro? Standard's eventually going to have all that shit crammed into it too. Like, I remember when Kaladesh came out and I complained about modern stuff being brought into Magic. Helicopters and all this kind of crap. And like trains and cars and everything. And I'm like, I don't like this modernity. And I said, Magic's a fantasy game. We don't need this other shit in it. And then I fucking made a joke where I was like, hey guys, remember in Lord of the Rings when Gandalf drove by in a tank and went to Mordor in a tank? And we had a little animation of him driving in a tank. And now that's it. You can fucking have Gandalf ride a tank in Magic. Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not? You can have fucking Chun-Li. You can have fucking Chun-Li hang out in a goddamn fucking Fallout bunker and then go and fucking get finger banged by goddamn Iron Man. Because we're planeswalkers. This fucking Wizards of the Coast just fucking dry humps what's left of this fucking game's corpse. And then people come to me and go, your videos are just like saying things are going bad, because they are, you fucking idiot. Because they are. All right? If there's a fucking forest fire and I go, yo, the forest is burning, and you go, all you do is talk about the burning forest, that's because it's not fucking stopping. You know, like, what the fuck, man? I don't make this shit up. If I just made it up, nobody would watch it. All I'm doing is talking about what's going on. It's not my fault everything sucks. And if you don't fucking like it, that's not my problem. I don't like that it sucks. I'm not making it suck. I want it to be better. Darth, yup, I feel you, man. That's it. Like, it's the same refrain a lot of people say. Universe Beyond sucks, but if they make the one that I want, then I want it. And that's the truth. That's right, Roughneck. Having vehicles crew other vehicles, because why not? Alpha Horde, do I think they can fix it, or is it too late? What's your definition of fixed, right? Like, what's your definition of fixed? Like, once you've had a dick in the butt, there's no undicking your butt, right? But you could try and tighten up the hole, I suppose. So, like what's unfucked Magic? What does fixed Magic look like? It's just gonna be a mishmash. Like, are they gonna be able to get Standard back to its former glory? They literally had to add like an extra year to it in a terrible attempt to try and extend the lifeblood of a bunch of dead boxes they have. Bar draft boxes or something. We killed them with set boosters. Also, we killed Standard. Like, they did everything. It's like if you made a checkbook of how to fucking kill organized fucking play and people's interest in competitive Magic without just directly canceling the program. Because these crackheads thought that they could have all the money with none of the fucking work. Like, what? What? Hi, I want to be paid for babysitting, but I don't want to watch your kid. I'm going to be at home jerking off, so give me $20. Like, what? That's fucking Hasbro. That's Wizards of the Coast, man. That's Wizards of the Coast. So, like, can they, I don't know, man. Are they going to be given the opportunity to try and really fix it? Because Hasbro just keeps leaning on them for more money, right? Hasbro's licking the back of their ear going, Daddy needs drug money. The stockholders need more hot tub and wine money. Sucking on fucking Wizard's earlobe. I'll cut your fucking head off if you don't get me money. You know, like... Nathan, what's up, you beautiful hamburger? Drow, you love it when they wanted to kill Cardboard for Arena. They never wanted to kill Cardboard for Arena. This is a ridiculous theory that people have put forth. You have to understand, they never wanted to kill physical Magic. They were deluded into believing that they could have everything. You will go and play on Arena. You will spend a bunch of money on Arena, and you will continue to do all of the stuff you did in physical. They wanted it all. It wasn't an either or. Like when people are like, they're trying to kill physical Magic to drive people to digital. It's like you ignore the fact that they can literally just stop producing physical cards. They can just go, we're going digital. If that's what they wanted to do, that's what they would do straight up. It's not a good business move. Paper Magic's worth way more money. So there has never been a plan to kill Paper Magic. That's crackhead talk right there. That is like, forget the fucking tinfoil. That's lunatics who can't even figure out to wear tinfoil, right? Like, that's that level. It's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. Wizards is so insane that they just believe that they can get all the money no matter what. Look what they tried to do to the D&D players. Like, straight up. They're just like, yo, we can squat on you and take what we want, boy. But yeah, I mean, to fix Magic, they would need to focus on the actual Magic IP, build it back up. They need to balance out the standard format and stop looking at it as a way to try and ruin every other format and actually fucking have a balanced portal to Magic. They also need to go back to standard being the entryway and not Commander, because it's insane to think that a 4-player format that's way more complex is a better jump off point than a simpler and easier to find for, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Standard was everywhere. It was ubiquitous. And then you just went, well, now if you want to play, you gotta deal with 3 other people and learn to play this game with all this crazy wonkiness and all the dumb ego nonsense that comes along with it. Thumbs down to that approach. Nathan says, y'all need to try harder for the board. You too can have your name on the Box of Glory. The Box of Glory. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Nathan, you're low to the board, showing them how it's done, bro. Alchemy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Alchemy, where Wizards turned around and hosed the people on Arena, too. They herded a bunch of people onto Arena, and then they hosed them. And went, hey, by the way, you know how you wanted a non-rotating format? Well, we don't want you to have one, so we're going to get rid of it. And then when everybody was like, we're leaving Arena, like, wait. We'll give you a non-rotating format. We need 6 years. Please? 6 years? Like, it's insane. It's insane. Cthulhu, you feel like Ixalan's another EDH set? Yeah, I mean, bro, everything's going to feel like a Commander set for the next fucking year or so, because Wizards got it in their fucking head that they could just turn like, Commander's our biggest format and our biggest thing, so let's lean into it. And then they went, oh, everything's falling apart. What have we done? And it's like, yeah, you're idiots. You're morons. Commander was like a side thing. It's always been a side thing. Stop trying to make it the main thing. There's like, our research tells us this. Our research tells us 80% of our customer base is this. Yeah, but how much is that 80% buying? Oh, yeah, wait, you mean people who are like, oh, hardcore into it buy more? Like, what happened to those guys who would come down to the store and buy like 8 booster boxes and crack them all? Wait, you mean they played Standard when the sets came out? And like, they wanted the cards for that? Wait, Commander players only play with 1 copy of a card? Well, wait, and they only buy a couple packs? Well, wait, hey guys, we just had a great idea about bringing back competitive and Standard and everything. And we're going to have a Pro Tour and all this stuff. When we turned it into casual Fluffland, we realized, oh shit, like one of the things that differentiated us from games like Pokemon and everything else is gone now too. Oh, good. Good. So yeah, good luck converting. It wasn't too difficult to convert physical players to arena players, but it's a lot more difficult to convert arena players to physical players when Wizards has these absurd prices. Hey, we want you to pay these crazy large prices. Commander Master should be expensive because the cards in it have the secondary market value, and we're entitled to that, guys. As the people who printed the cards, we're entitled to all of the secondary market value. Like, your card shouldn't be worth anything that you can get out of them at all ever. But you should also buy a lot of stuff from us, assuming that the prices will stay up there, investors. We use terms like EV and dollar to rare ratio now, guys. We got your back. We want you to make money off of Magic. They really did like bake that finance stuff into Magic over the years, bro. Gerthulu, you enjoyed Magic for the game and the lore now feels like a total mess. It's not great. It's not great. Yeah, Magic's in a rough spot, man. It's not fun to see. It's not fun to see, and those of us who are super fans take it to heart. I take it to heart. And then every once in a while, I wonder, it's like, why do you spend so much time thinking about being concerned about what is ultimately just a card game? But that's how it is, right? We all find things that matter more to us. And I am obsessed with the Magic the Gathering. What can I say? Breakstop, you go on draft every Friday? Nice. There'd be no chance of me doing that around here. Go down to the store and guess what everybody's playing? Commander. Wizards' goals worked out just the way they planned here, I guess. Or maybe not just the way they planned. In their head, they probably envisioned people still busting standard boxes. Hey guys, why is nobody buying standard boxes? They come out and say, why is nobody coming and playing standard? What's up? But yeah, go down to the game store I go to. There's a bunch of people down there for Commander. I went down there on Friday night. Guess what? They had people playing Commander. Couldn't get enough people to fire off standard, though. The idea of standard F&Ms not firing off would be completely unthinkable to me back when I was running the events just a few years ago. But Wizards completely changed the face of everything. So yeah, man, I don't know I don't know exactly where where they can go from here that will help the game but also keep Hasbro happy, because at a certain point, like Wizards is running into the wall now, right? Like things went well on their, like they wanted to double profits for 5 years and it worked and they didn't really run into huge stumbling blocks, but now they keep running into stumbling blocks, right? Magic 30 was the biggest forget stumbling block. That was them running face first into a wall, bro. But like Commander Masters, huge stumbling block. Aftermath, huge stumbling block. The fact that what they're like, we're getting announcements years out now. Like Magic doesn't normally tell us what's going on 3 years out, but we know now, and it's all to let us know that they're cramming a bunch of video games into Magic, right? Millmaster, yup, they had a golden goose and got greedy. Absolutely. Absolutely. So now they're relying on outside properties to generate hype, and they're putting way more effort into those outside properties. So their own properties are getting neglected. The absurd contradictions between the cards that they release and the stories. It's like, bro, I don't understand. I don't understand how you like pay people to design a world and write the story for that world and then just fucking ignore it. It like what? What is the purpose? What is the point? Like a year and a half later, like the story's not good for what we want it to be. So we could just change what the story is, write it to be this. And it's like, but the cards all have flavor text and art that contradicts it. Who cares? Write the story like this. And the trailer will also be something different. And it's like, can you just match your fucking shit up? What the fuck are you doing? Spending money on all these different aspects of lore. Can you just go back to having some fucking part of your organization actually dedicated to internal fucking consistency? You used to have like a story department or whatever, and they would make sure that things made sense and were all fucking connected. But it's all random, like shit thrown on a dartboard, and it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious. Time, how do I play it for fun nowadays? I've got my cube, I play on Chandelar, and I go to like release events and stuff. So there is a pre-release that's happening on the 10th for Ixalan, and I'm looking forward to going to that. I really enjoy going to pre-releases specifically. They're a good time. So yeah, this whole like central focus on Commander has diminished the game. It's diminished the game for me. Oh well, whatever, mean. Whatever. Where's the line but like where is the line of just I don't like change and like what you're doing is like actively bad for the game. They had they had such a strong delineation for Magic's properties that they kept things that were in Dungeons and Dragons out of Magic. Like Magic the Gathering wouldn't have things like mind flayers or other particular things that were iconic to D&D. They didn't even want to muddy up their IPs that much between them. And now they're just jamming everything in. Forget the silver boarded stuff where we could have had fun with it. They're just like everything is in Magic now. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. Here, Fisher Price. We've got Fisher Price Magic cards. Here's a little Fisher Price workbench with the little plastic hammer so you can pretend to be like Daddy. And guess what it does? It's two to put out, and it taps for 4 mana of any color. Anytime mana is added to your pool, gain life equal to the amount of mana added to your pool. And anytime you spend mana, draw a card. There you go. There you go. What's to stop what? Whoa, wow, man. Well, I mean, I don't care about Fisher Price, and but you know what? I did have one of those plastic benches when I was a kid. But that power level, man, are you kidding me? Drawing cards, gaining life, all that mana. I'm gonna need 10 for my different commander decks. Murph, am I still gonna do pre-releases when the play boosters increase the price? Well, I don't know. It's a bridge. That's a bridge that I'll cross when I get there, but probably. I do like pre-releases. I do like pre-releases. Do I think Magic will ever reboot itself into Magic 2 and start from scratch? I don't no, I don't really that's just standard, isn't it? Just that's just standard. Saying you can't use anything but what's in this. It's just starting a standard from day one, so nah, I couldn't see that. Nobody would really go for it, you know? I couldn't see anybody going for that. 10-4, they do reprints in Universe Beyond from like they'll use the same reprint in different Universes Beyond. That's already happened, bro. That's already happened. All right, any more root beer? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Whoa, knocking that board, son. There you go. Don't want to knock Nathan down. Did I? I went dinosaurs. Wally summoned vampires. That's funny. That's funny. Leave it in. It'll make the story more Carly's editing the lore, and she told me that there's a certain point where Huatley summons up dinosaurs, but I said vampires instead of dinosaurs. Just need to get a pop fridge. Why? I've got a fridge. I got the pop in it. It's fine. I get up, I walk over there. I don't need it like 3 feet from me. I need like an IV injection. Ah! Plus the ice cubes are out there, bro. So it doesn't matter. I'd have to go to the fridge anyhow. And it's tea weather soon enough. Once the weather calms down. Unseasonably warm today. It's crazy. But yeah, we're getting to tea weather. I'm getting ready for it. I did try and get a little fridge that would hold like 1 pop in it, but didn't really get it cold enough. It was a letdown. It was a disappointment. Yeah, it would have been cool if that worked out. But whatever, man. It was one of those little novelty pieces of garbage. It's the way it goes. Way she goes. Looking forward to the Ixalan pre-release. Wish that the story that they told us had been more in line with some of the stuff I'm seeing from the cards. There was a lot of mention of Cosmium in the story for what felt like no reason. I'm like, what is the Cosmium connection? Anything? There's like, check it out. There's so much Cosmium here. Okay. And this sect is called the Cosmium Eaters. Care to tell us why? Like, you tell us that they're the Cosmium Eaters, like, once, out of nowhere, after a bit, and it means fucking nothing. And, like, the whole Bat God being imprisoned, why was he fucking imprisoned? Who imprisoned him? Are you going to tell us any of this? No, but check it out. There's this place called Colony's End. Why is it called that? So we can go, the colonizers, Abuela, Abuelo, Pancho. We're good people. Okay. Nathan, send some unreasonably warm your way. Minus 17. Minus 17. Wow. Why was Kellen there? Kellen was there to pick up Amalia so they could travel together. I don't know what the original story was. Because, I mean, when you look at Amalia's artwork, you can see her sketching a door even in the air and creating a doorway or whatever. Whatever the original story was, it's not what we got in the written story. The written story is some fucking half thought out horse shit that's mostly boring and completely unsatisfactory. None of the villains get defeated at all. At all. They get away. Nothing satisfying fucking happens. Aside, I mean, the little moment where Breaches finally gets to do his big boom is somewhat satisfying. But mostly, Abuelo! Oh. So hold on. I just have a quick question. So you told me that the ghosts can just go inside of people and that they can go inside of fungus and just dissolve them with their anti-fungus magic, right? And it's like, yeah. Okay, so Abuelo, when he ran into that fungal behemoth and he went, oh my God, a Titan. Why would he go, oh my God, a Titan? He's a ghost. He can't be hurt by the Titan. And also, he could go inside the Titan and kill it. He could just fucking kill it. Right? Because all the ghosts had the fungus anti-magic. And so he could have just killed it. Also, quick question. If Malcolm was able to, like, I don't know, put the Myco Tyrant to sleep with his siren's voice, if he was able to do that, then how come when the Myco Tyrant shows up and Malcolm's trying to figure out what to do, he doesn't just put him to sleep again with this song that he knows works? Like, it works. You did it. And when you did it before, nobody the Tyrant was controlling could move. So why don't you just do that one again? Why don't you do that thing that you know that works? How about that? Nathan, you've seen some pirate cards you want from the new Ixalan set? Nice. Enjoy it. I've seen some of the new spoilers, but not all of them. Not all of them. I've mostly been absorbed with the lore. And just like with the Wilds of Eldraine story, the further along I got, the more disappointed I felt. At least with the Wilds of Eldraine, that stuff didn't settle until the last installment. With this one, it was just boring. Have something happen for real. And like the vampires, like Amalia's like, oh my god, I feel bad. I feel bad because like I thought my god was good guy, but he's not a good guy, and we're just vampires, and like we're told by our church that like our god just wants us to spread the gift of vampirism to everybody because it's good to be a vampire. Who are you gonna feed on? Who do you feed on, you bitch? Like, you brought along these humans, and you're like, I can't believe that Vito fed on the humans. What do you feed on, you dumb whore? We haven't heard anything this entire fucking story about what you eat, you stupid bitch. You're a fucking vampire, and you've been a part of the society for a considerable amount of time. What the fuck is this? What is this? Why are they trying to portray? I'm actually just like a good person. You're a fucking vampire who's part of a shit society that's here to invade and conquer. But I didn't know it was bad. I'm a good girl. Ugh. Every day, yeah, bro. The one mechanic feels like an upgraded Cascade, right? Like it's straight up better. It's straight up better. And Gerthulu, you're right. The Malcolm card is really strong, bro. It's really strong. Blood is an undead right. For her it is. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. It's so stupid. It's so dumb where it's just like, you're a vampire. You brought humans along to be food and you're upset that he was eating them. Like, where do you get your sustenance from? What the fuck, dude? It's so dumb. Also, Kellen just hacks vampires apart. It's what's going on? And Kellen's just there for most of the story. Kellen and Quintorius really aren't allowed to do much. They're like, leave the fighting to the women folk, please, guys. If you could just hang back. And I really thought it was funny how they kept, like, they wanted to make sure they could throw the term colonizers in there, and they kept saying, you, Quintorius, you can't tell the stories of this culture because you're not from it. You're an outsider. You're not from this culture. Respect the culture so that they can tell their stories. Not you. You dirty elephant person trying to tell the stories of Abuela and Abuelo. You're garbage. And it's like, oh, the shitty political writing is so awful. It's so fucking garbage. It's so garbage. Sounds like Wizards is going to ship them. I like Amalia and Kellen together as a concept, but trying to pretend like Amalia is just a purely good person or something is fucking brain damaged. It's fucking brain damaged. It's brain damaged. It makes no sense. Does Descend count tokens? It counts permanents that hit the graveyard. So yeah, tokens, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, man, I can't even imagine what kind of a brief Wizard sends over to these people where they go, look, we're going to have you write this story. And there's a million characters we want you to shove in the story. And so you're not going to be able to create emotional resonance with any of them. Like fucking Inti, Huatley's cousin. Inti, okay. Inti dies. No, Inti. And then Huatley's like, oh no, Inti's dead. I guess I'll put Inti's ghost in a gemstone and stick it on a sword and give it to Wada. Yay, your ghost's in prison for the story or whatever. Also, there's cosmium everywhere. Look, they went and did a rite of passage flying on the bats. Everybody gets cosmium. Not you, Quintorius, you piece of crap outsider. And then Wally's like, check out my cosmium. I'm gonna make a necklace out of it. Nothing will ever come of this. Like, it's... A lot of the cards showed all these cool places being explored. You get none of it. There's no exploration of the underworld. None. We get none of it. There's just the Micro Tyrant is trying to do stuff. And the Bat God's like, boogity boogity boo, I'm gonna suck you. And that's it. Oh, so let down, man. So let down. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They're like, check it out, guys. We got all kinds of new villains that we can, like, use because we don't have any of our villains get defeated. And it's like, what is the fucking point? Nothing happened. Nothing happened in this whole fucking story. Nothing happened. Just all these two threats that were down under Ixalan are now up and upper Ixalan. Can you imagine how we're not going to do anything threatening with them and how they'll be easily defeated later on, but they'll probably just run somewhere else because maybe we'll want to use them again. Why does the fungus guy have trample? By the art, he looks like he can't even move. Hey, he may look like in the artwork he can't move. And in the story, he may need mushrooms people to carry him around, but he can definitely move. Oh, God. It's so terrible, man. It's so fucking terrible. Yeah, this is the most go nowhere story out of all the Magic stories. Episode after episode, and nothing happens. And then when things do happen, it still doesn't feel like anything. You know, like Vito's like, I'm gonna go and get, like, Vito kills Inti's mount, and then Huatli's like, ow, Inti! And then she summons a billion dinosaurs like, to get got, Vito! And then she stabs him with his own lance, and it's supposed to be this big culmination. Like, this is the biggest villain punishing that you'll get pretty much in the entire story is Vito getting smoked, and it's not satisfying. It's not satisfying. How's anybody gonna realistically flim that Grim Captain guy? That stuff is like that's meant for like what is it, changeling decks and dumb crap like that. Kenny, is that the guy who looks like Jabba the Hutt? Yup. That's the guy. It's popping off, bro. Ooh. That one echoed around in here. Clayton says, I'm starting a conspiracy theory that Magic Store Play didn't start dying until Perp quit working at the game store. There's a correlation here, buddy. But correlation ain't causation. So yeah, man, I don't know. I thought like so many of the choices they make, like the River Heralds are like, hey, you guys are all intruders and we don't know if we trust you. So we brought you in front of this golden door that we're trying to get in. Why? Why have they been brought here? Why two separate groups as well? Let's bring these two groups of prisoners here together. Like, none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Cthulhu, that relic is good on both sides, bro. The flip side where it gets the 4 activated abilities, it's bonkers. Wizards is just like leaned hardcore into power creep. Non-stop, boys. Non-stop. It's a brave new world. A brave new world indeed. But hey, you know, there are interesting elements of the story to a degree. I do my best to present it in a way that will be enjoyable for the listener, because I know there's people who want to know the stories. And like having to read through them and read Huatli's poetry is fucking brutal. Hey, Bogok says gifted 5 after. Oh, wait, Bogok. That's hilarious. Bo, gifted 5 Hatcher membership. Hell yeah, I'm going to give some Bogoks for that. Bogok! 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 Oh my god. Bogok! Nice. Memberships for Clayton, Cthulhu, Anthony, Rain, and VT. Well done, Bo. You're the man. Kenny waiting for tripling season to be spoiled. Just a matter of time. There's the white god that triples tokens, right? If you didn't see it today, go check out the spoiler video I put out on the Historian today. There is a god that triples your token production. Fucking hiccups. Oh! Oh, the devil. Get him out. That's the Bat God's influence. That's a level of power that he has. So dumb. Where are the cosmiometers? What does that mean? Nothing. Nothing. What up, DJ Longhair? Matsiko, if it says create 2 tokens, it creates 6? Yes. Correct. It's insane. It's insane. Every day you want a hen shout out too? Sure you want some bagaks? I'll bagak you. Here you go, bro. Bagak! 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 Oh my God. Bam! You got it. A lot of the other hen transitions have been replaced with the stumped game ones. So I've still got a bunch of stuff like this. I got stumped! Oh, the Stream Deck is pretty neat that you can have all these little buttons to press to do this goofy shit. But inevitably, some of the buttons just do not get reprogrammed for the longest time. So most of this board right now is stumpage. Jess, drinking carbon dioxide drinks help get oxygen in your cells. Well then, let's take these cans of pop to fucking space. You'll never guess my secret identity. We're gonna take cans of hairspray. We'll fly up into the fucking sky, bro. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Carly made a cake randomly on the fly last night because she was like cutting up a bunch of strawberries, and I said, "What are you doing with that? You making strawberry soup?" And then she just started laughing. Strawberry soup. So, oh. And I was like, "What, strawberry cake?" And then she's like, "I am gonna make a strawberry cake." And she looked it up and made one, and it was good. It was good. Like, I didn't care for the strawberries. I hated the strawberries, actually. Slimy, gross crap that made the fucking batter around it all wet. And that's what I said to her. I was like, strawberry cake was great except for the strawberry. I just wanted the cake part. That was nice and crispy. The strawberries are all fucking sad like a frog's dick. Slimy and gross. Ugh. It's the hen stompy. Gertho, you think that's going to make standard less bearable? I honestly wonder if at 6 mana, it's even going to be relevant in standard. You can have something that's 6 mana for a 6/6 with fucking vigilance that makes triple tokens and still go, not good enough, not good enough. Everyday loves your name changes, Bo. Bo is the man of a fucking bagillion names. A Bo-jillion. He has a Bo-jillion different names. He's a Rambolin man. Oh, the Ramboler. Huh? Huh? Pretty fucking good. So yeah, back to getting a couple cases of Barks and going to fucking outer space. Let's do it. Let's do it. Also with doubling season in standard. That's true. That's true. Doubling season. Wait, is it in standard? Or is it in the extended stuff? It's just in the special side archive stuff that's not in standard. Every day says, Hatcher, modern day stand-up crowd work. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Cthulhu, you don't even look at mana cost because of how much free casting. There's a ton of free casting in Magic. Every day, have a good one, buddy. Yeah, you can use Mondrak with them too, right? Just get really dumb. Matsiko, you want to get back in now, but Magical is loopy bonkers and know what your LGS is happy? Oh, that sucks, bro. It sucks that nobody at the LGS is happy, because the LGS I go to, everybody there is actually happy and playing the game. You only find the discontented people online just going, nah, but all the people out there seem to be having fun playing Magic, which is nice to see. It sucks when it's like, it's one thing when we're complaining online, it's another when you actually go out to play and you're not having a good time. That's no good. That's no good. What up, Juglum? How you doing, bro? Oh, I'm looking forward to some fucking Minecraft in this evening just to relax and unwind. I'm so close to unlocking the highest level of magical research so I can make some truly bonkers magical raiment for myself. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. Cthulhu, you talking about, what did they run, like Fires of Invention and stuff, bro? Yeah, Wizards wants to make cards that are exciting, so they want to like get around casting costs, but casting costs are the entire balancing mechanic, so they've thrown out balancing to a larger degree, it feels like. It's quantifiably true. Fire design has been wild. Absolutely wild. You know what, though? For a busy day, it's been a good day. Took a break in between working on 3 different videos today to watch a little bit of Married with Children and eat a nice meatball sub. That was good. That was good. Carly makes really good food. I'm lucky. It makes it hard to want to go out and get food from like restaurants because a lot of the places suck compared to what she makes. You know? God help me if she ever decides to leave me. If she ever realizes she's too good for me and fucking wanders off to another man, I'm gonna be left eating peanut butter sandwiches and crying on my soda crackers with chunks of cheese on it because that's how I feed myself. Chapo, yeah. The fire design, the dumpster part is silent. That's the silent part at the beginning. Jess, you just had Spider-Man noodles. You went to the food bank. Oh, and they gave you Spider-Man noodles. Right on. Map tokens are interesting. Yeah, they let you explore, right? They're funky. There's definitely more stuff that got spoiled than what I talked about. So there's going to be more discussions going forwards. Oh, Perforus the Bronze-Blooded. Yeah, okay. I remember him. He's got that sneak attack style ability. Oh, so 1 week. 1 week till Halloween. That's going to be all right. Go out and see the kids, give them candy. Haven't done that in a while, so that'll be fun. Carly's excited about that. She's all like, can I like put makeup on your eyes and stuff so under your mask you look more like a demon? I'm like, yeah. I'm going to let her do all that silliness. I'm going to let her put makeup on my holes so we can spook the kids. And she's like, I want to bring my tablet and I want to play like spooky like Nintendo Halloween music. And I was like, and the Monster Mash. Don't forget the Monster Mash. So that's going to be fun. And then, like, next month, my birthday. My birthday's at the end of next month, and I get to go to Medieval Times. So that's exciting. Really looking forward to that. I haven't been there in forever. It's going to be dope. Going to have a nice trip up to Toronto. Got my bus tickets all booked. I'm pretty sure that when I booked them, I caused some kind of issue on the website where they hold tickets for a bit, and so then I tried to like change my order or whatever, but I couldn't pick the same tickets because they were holding them for me, but I didn't realize that. So I ended up getting tickets at a different time than I originally wanted to, but didn't matter. I got the bus seats that I want for me and Carly. If you buy them early enough in advance, you can get seats at the front of the bus for like an extra $1. You can reserve the front 2 seats. So, yeah, we got like the best seats on the bus there and back. And that is nice. It's pretty cool. Most of the seats aren't reserved, but just like the few up at the front are. Being able to score them was nice. So you got all the plans locked in already. Got my ticket booked. It's going to be a fun time. I'm excited. Ixalan is a hollow earth. Correct. There is an inner world in Ixalan that has its own sun, and there's a bunch of gods down there, and the people down there, the Oltec or whatever, are descended from the Koman, who the surface people are also descended from, so they share a common ancestor. I know too much about this game. So many random like lore bits and stuff. Over 30 years of playing it. Although, you know what? I'll be real, I don't know. If I wasn't like making lore videos and talking about Magic with you guys, I don't know if I'd be reading any of the lore. I'd probably still be playing Magic. But I don't know if I'd be reading any of the stories. I would probably just be absorbing stuff through the cards, because if I went and read the stories, they're not good enough to read in your own leisure time. They're just not good enough. The writing isn't up to snuff. It's not even mediocre level writing. That's the problem. It's just ultimately dull and forgettable. It's too bad. Magic deserves better. Especially since people put real effort into developing the world. Like, it's like what happened with Wilds of Eldraine. They threw away a bunch of the story they had written, where Ashiok was feeding on the nightmares of all the slumberers, and like Will was battling against Ashiok's nightmares, all this kind of stuff. But they just went, nope, none of that. None of that. It's a really curious way of doing business. Oh well, ultimately I just want to enjoy myself with you guys. I want to have fun talking about Magic and enjoying myself, talking about the goodness, picking apart the badness, working on my cube. Pretty soon, I plan to get back to that green playthrough that I was doing of Chandalar as well. That one's been on the back burner, but it's coming back. It's coming back. See you later, Kenny. Going down to the post office to steal some people's mail, huh? Get some good stuff. Get some good stuff, buddy. I like the people down at the post office. They're nice. It's a chill place to swing through. They always give you a friendly greeting. Well, some of them will grumble. Oh, you're going to make me get up to get your mail, huh? And I'm like, that's right. That's right. I'm like, you should get a wheelie chair and you can just wheel around. I'm like, don't think I didn't think about that. It's nice. It's nice to have little interactions like that throughout your day. They make it better. Like, there's the one bus driver who's a really nice guy, and he's always so excited to see me. Like, when he starts riding up, he's like, hey, he's already waving at me and shit. And he's like, yo, what's up, man? Like, check it out. I got this box of candy. You want some lollipops or whatever? I'm like, hell yeah, I do. I'll take a Tootsie Pop. Telling me how everyone always takes the orange one first, but I don't care about the orange one. I'll grab raspberry or blueberry or something first. I don't care about the orange one. It's fine. I would snag it for Carly because she loves orange. But either way, that guy's really cool. I like him. So the little interactions like that, they make your day better, you know? Oh. What's the deal with new techno watches, bro? Like, I got this Fitbit a while back, and now I got this old model Garmin, right? Like, this is a 2019 one or whatever. And they both do the same thing. Like, I don't mean like track your steps. I mean, you wear them and they like they mess up your skin or whatever. Like you have to clean them pretty regularly. Pretty regularly. Or else your skin will just start to break out into a rash under it, right? But that never happened with watches back in the day. I remember being given my grandfather's watch. It was like it had like a metal watch band. And I know that thing had never been cleaned because it had a bunch of his hair stuck in between the little like metal clamp pieces, right? Like it's literally stuck with a bunch of his hair in there. And I don't remember ever washing it, and it didn't cause me to get all rashy. But these stupid plastic band watches constantly just chafing, giving me the rash, bro. What's the deal? Jess, your tooth got broken when you got it cleaned. Oh, you got to get it fixed. Yeah, tooth pain sucks, bro. Having a messed up tooth is balls. I hate that. I hate the dental problems, man. I remember when I couldn't eat bacon for like 6 months to a year or something like that because I just couldn't do it with my teeth. When I finally got them fixed, I was like, oh, I can chew properly. I can have bacon. Sasquatch Watch. Yo, this is a new Red Letter Media Halloween video, and one of the movies they watched has a Sasquatch film where Bigfoot tears a guy's dick off. 10-4, yeah. I mean, I believe, yeah, the body definitely rejects plastic, but I feel like even, I don't know. I feel like plastic watches back, I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I did get rashes from some plastic watches or whatever, but it just feels like a modern day issue. It's not like the biggest deal. Just every few days you wipe the thing down with Cetaphil, but Anthony, no bacon. No bacon. Oh, the sadness is real. Air plastic holds on to bacteria more than metal. That's why you need to clean plastic bands more often. That makes perfect sense. I believe that. I believe that. Plastic is a place where bacteria can thrive better than mold. Not mold. The metal. The metal. Sounds right to me. It's amazing the computers that they can just put now into like portable little watches. Oh, look, it lights up. I remember I had a watch years ago where you would program it by running a program on your computer, and then you had to hold the watch up in front of the computer screen, and it would like just flash a bunch of black and white bars, and it would program the watch. It was pretty crazy. Juglum, you bought and tried maple flavored raisin bran, and it was good. Oof, that name makes me think it's actually terrible. And even with you saying it's good, my brain still goes, it's probably terrible. You just have bad taste. Something wrong with your taste buds, and it's probably terrible, is my gut feeling. Almost everything they make that's like maple is terrible. Almost all maple is awful, right? We need like technology like they've got in Star Trek, where they can just like synthesize things perfectly. So the maple would be like real maple, and then you'd be like, okay, all right, you know. I enjoyed that actually when we watched what's it called, Star Trek Voyager. We watched Star Trek Voyager, and like they're going to these tribes that don't really have any water, so they can just replicate water. They're just like, yo, we can just make water. So they show up to these like the tribes on the planet, and they're like, hey, we want to negotiate with you. We have water, right? Like we can generate as much water as you need with our technology, and we need your help. And the guy was just like, you can literally make water out of thin air with your technology. What, how could we possibly help you? What would you need our help for? And I love that. It's such a great response. It's like we're like some random dirt tribe trying to survive here, and you can literally make gigantic vats of water appear from thin air. Like you're like gods to us. What the hell can we do for you? I enjoyed that. Anthony, bacon flavoring is horrible too. You're right. You're right, bro. Anything that they add bacon flavor to is terrible. Jess, you love maple syrup and vanilla ice cream? Never tried it, but that sounds pretty solid. If you have real maple syrup, because vanilla ice cream's nice, right? So adding in maple syrup seems like a win. I could get down with that. That's something I would try. I do like vanilla ice cream with like a little bit of toppings. Like they got the peanut butter parfait at Dairy Queen, where it's just like hot fudge, peanuts, and vanilla ice cream. I like that. I like real ice cream better than their ice cream, though. Jess, you got to get the expensive kind. Yeah. Carly, peanut butter's parfait. Hey, don't say it unless you're gonna get me one right now, this instant. Hand it over. Go break into the Dairy Queen and look up, Google how to make one. You don't have to Google it. What am I talking about? We know what's in it. Go break into the Dairy Queen and make us some. Go bust in to make busters. Be a buster. I will visit you in prison after you get caught. I'll come by and say hello. And I'll tell the people at the prison, I told her not to do it. Your Honor, I told her not to do it. But my wife has always been attracted to a life of crime. She's always been a thievius raccoon. She's always been a delinquent. She intentionally pays all her bills late because she loves delinquency. Show leniency to her. Juggle 'em, you got a Dairy Queen right down the street. Nice. You get food from there or just ice cream? I've only ever really had Dairy Queen's ice cream. The food concept to me always felt weird. It's like buying hot dogs from a wallpaper store. Not exactly the same thing, but that's just how it felt. It's like, you do ice cream, and it's like, we also sell steaks. Huh? Huh? That don't make no sense. It's like, we're the Dairy Queen. Want burger? I thought you sold dairy. Shut up. We're the queen of whatever we want to be the queen of. Baskin's Robbins ice cream, and also we sell vegetables. Want some vegetables? Huh? Huh? 10-4 DQ food surprisingly good for fast food. I should just try it someday. I should just give it an actual try. My brain just started thinking about going to Toronto, and it's like, if I'm there on my birthday, I can be like, go to the free bagel place. Give me some free bagels. And it's just like, bro, that place probably went out of business like 15 years ago. What are you even thinking? Toronto's completely changed, you know? It's been a decade and a half since I lived there. Looking forward to going. Me and Carly are going to go to the Eaton Center, and there's a particular bakery that we're going to get a bunch of baked goods from. It's going to be a fun trip. Jess, oh, McDonald's is like such low tier on the fast food chain for me. I just don't really like most of their stuff. The McNuggets, if you get them super fresh, are pretty good. But otherwise, I'd pick Burger King over McDonald's any day of the week. Any day of the week, give me that BK. McDonald's can eat a bag, bro. They can eat a bag of their own cold bullshit fries. McDonald's fries are the worst when they cool down at all. You gotta eat them hot to be able. You gotta be high and eat them hot to enjoy McDonald's fries. You know. You know. Jugglin, they only have ice cream at the one you go to? Oh, okay. All right. Jess, you only do BK if you order it and get it without onions? I'll go for a Whopper with onions and lettuce and ketchup, or I'll go for cheeseburgers with no pickles. It's one of the few things that I will eat with mustard on it. And talking about it is making my mouth water. So apparently I could go for some Burger King or some Popeyes with some mashed potatoes with gravy on it. Oh, I'm all fat assing now. I'm all fat assing it. Oh, God. Oh, human bodies are a tragic joke, man. This is back. It needs some work. Jess, you love Popeyes? Me too, bro. Me too. Ugh. Ever since I lived like a block away from one when I was in Toronto, developed a love for their food, and it stayed solid. They haven't fallen off. DJ Longhair gonna have Carly on a fast food crime spree. Hell yeah, actually I said to her today, I'm like, you need to learn how to make Popeyes gravy. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Jess, must be close to bedtime. I'll be up for a bit, man. I'll be up for a bit. But I didn't get as much sleep as I would like last night, and been pissy as hell today. So that's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna get going. Go have something to fucking eat and relax for a bit. So thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. You guys rule. We will get back together tomorrow. So long for now. Stay safe and eat grapes.